Namaskar, my dear friends. Today we are going to present two of the finest musicians of our Indian classical music from India. Shri Sandip Chatterjee on Santoor, and with him on Tabla is Shri Subhajyoti Guha. I sincerely believe they're the finest musician of our generation, and people will love their music too. And you will, and why I'm saying this, when you listen to this musician, will understand why I'm saying this. I always considered their presentation as a culmination of two musical minds. They reciprocate each other so well. And in today's most of the concerts, you will find these two musicians playing. So I will like to introduce first Sandip Chatterjee. Sandeep, bhai, namaskar. Thank you for
Yes,
being here today.
yes. Oh, it's my
So
honor. And
Sandeep is a disciple of Tarun Bhattacharya, Pandit Tarun Bhattacharya, and at present he's under the gable guidance of Padma Bhushan Pandit Ajoy Chakraborty ji. So he represents two gharanas, Maihar and Patiyala too, along with its own infusion into his own music. So, and on tabla is my dear friend Shri Subhajyoti Guha, who started his learning from his father, Dr. Esargu, and now under the able guidance of another great tabla maestro, Pandit Sankha Chatterjee of Punjab Gharana. Now, both of them were very close to my guru's house. Usually in the concerts, I try to bring those musicians who have seen my guruji, who have had uh, like in touch with guruji for quite a long time. I will start with Sandeep. Uh, so, what was your first impression when you met my guruji and SRA?
actually, it's very pretty interesting incident happened with me when I first day when I entered in his apartment in SRA and I touched his feet and I told myself that I am such and such. I play Santoor learning from such and such. Then he heard me, and after after hearing my all the informations, he just told me why because I went over there just wearing one T-shirt and very casual jeans. Then he just told me, "Why are you wearing not? I mean, why you are not wearing Punjabi kurtas? You should look beautiful with Punjabi and kurta. So next time, whenever you come, please try to wear Punjabi kurtas. I want to see you." So that was, I mean, and actually, and after that, many times I went to his place, and as you know, my grandfather, late grandfather, Pandit Biresh Rai, he took me twice or thrice to his place, and that time I was very familiar with him because he was at this stature of musicianship and the human being. He was such a, I mean, lovely, fatherly, that atmosphere that I cannot, still I cannot forget. And it's very hard to forget. And, and even I remember that the first day that he told, and then after that, he told me what raga you are learning now. Then I told him, I am learning Raga Bageshwari. Then he told, okay, what is the Badi, Sambadi? Then he started. So that is the thing at the first meeting with a very new guy, and that kind of person just started and giving me the lesson like through. So that was amazing. And
Yeah, that was quite a phenomenon with Guruji. He used to encourage everybody. I will come to Shubhajyoti because he has been to my Guruji's house quite often, very regular visitor to my Guruji's house, and Guruji loved him too very much. So my question to you is, in what way my Guruji had an impact on you, and in what way he may have influenced your music or your musical journey ahead?
Actually, when we talk about him or when I talk about him, it cannot be done in a short time. You have to give us maybe 1 month time to complete. Right? So actually, I went to him through another friend of mine who also, Aniruddha Bhattacharya, who is also another vocalist of our generation. So I knew him since my college days, and he took me to Kanan Guruji, I think in 1993. So at that time, I heard his name only from my father, from my Guruji, because he was of that stature and top-notch musician in there when they used to hear classical music in the young days. He was in the same level with Baduguna Ali Khan Sahab, Hamid Khan Sahab. So I always heard the name Kananji, and I never saw him in front before that, but only heard his singing in a Bengali movie, Meghe Dhaka Tara.
Yeah.
And that Hangshodhwani used to haunt me. Like I never heard Hangshodhwani till now. I have never heard Hangshodhwani like that. Okay. So when I first went to him with Aniruddha, I was inside. I was shaking that I'm going to Kanan Guruji's place. What I will say or how he will receive me, I don't know. But from the first meeting, he made it very easy and so simple that it felt like I knew him for so many years. Like, Are, kire,
Yeah, yeah. Yes. That kind of a person. Ekire boshore.
like Sandeep said, it never felt that I was in a house of a pandit, that you have to always be very careful, talk softly. And they tabla, take the tabla, start playing. Yes, Sankho, okay. Sankho is a good friend of mine. So very casually, I'm singing and I'm playing theka with him. So no appointments needed, nothing. Like you just walk in and there is Pandit Eti Kanan sitting and he's started singing and I'm playing theka with him. I'm still thinking, is it a dream or something? Then he's also some tips. Now when I'm doing the bistar, you keep the plain theka and emphasize on the maya, din da, like that. Keramat Khan Sahib used to do that. So all these are you cannot forget them. So whenever I am on stage now, I still remember these things. And another thing I must say that when I used to go there, I think it's a thing of our generation that time that we never used to go to any stalwart's home with the desire of playing with him in some program.
Yes. Very true. Very true.
Just learn, or even 5 minutes of time was like memorable for us or priceless for us. We never thought that if I go 10 days, then maybe he will take me for a concert. We never thought that way. So always it was a learning for us, and we used to look forward to go to Kanan Guruji's house and sit there. Even if I'm not playing, I used to go and sit and hear him sing and the laikari and tankari and okay, tal de, tal da, we are all together, we are giving the tal like students, we are sitting there. And so that was unique. And with Sandeep, I remember the first time we played together. Exactly. Was that we had a big celebration for his 75th, and almost every week there was some program happening. So me and Sandeep together. And I remember he never used to like flattery, and so we are like, today is our great day. We are in front of Kananji, and we are so fortunate. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Actually he always used to make any person who used to come to our house in the SRA make so comfortable. Everybody used to feel comfortable, and it happened with everyone who came to my Guruji's house, not only with you too. And definitely I remember that 75-year celebration that we did. It started with Samaresda. We had all the masters, Jashraj ji, Bhimsen ji, Shahid ji, Shahid Parvez ji, Budhaditya ji, Ajoy Chakraborty ji, Rashid Bhai, and everyone. When you name the artists, they were there to play. So that was the kind of feeling. That wonderful feeling, and it's lovely to know that. Actually, I remember that you both played in the 75th year celebration. That was a grand celebration that we did, and that kind of celebration, I think, will never happen in Kolkata. I have never seen any musician 75th birthday celebrated in that.
Yeah, everyone just went out of love and respect. Nothing, they didn't expect anything. Only out of love, people love and respect.
We remember. I hope you both of you remember the Zakir Bhai and Ashish Ustad Ashish Khan. Both of them played. They just came and played when I'm coming. I still remember Jilet Pandit Jasraji called as if he was calling Guruji like uh, and was telling me, Kanan Sahab, हम कब मुझे सेवा करने का मौका कब मिलेगा? When I able to perform there. So that was the kind of love that he had from the music and from the musicians like you, and love and respect that he had. That I always feel that he is with us. with us all, and I have, and I surely feel that in a some way he has contributed to music too. So any do you remember any suggestions that he gave you about the music to improve your music or anything?
I remember one thing which he told me that time. It's to me it sounded very not very important or not. I thought, why is he telling me that I'm so young? He said, now keep on learning and practicing. Music will come to you when you reach 40.
And indeed, just I want to mention one thing, Sanjay da. One day I asked him that what should be the motive of a musician in life. Then he just looked at me for 5 minutes and he was just watching me. That why did I ask the questions like that? And then he told me that, beta, you try to, because nowadays everybody are not listening the music, they are watching the music. But if you want to keep your name in the history, then you don't think that the people should watch you, they should listen you. So you should practice in that way, to thinking on that way. So that was a great lesson for me. I mean,
Okay,
such
thank you.
a
Now coming to both of you. So one thing, what I see that when both of you play together, I see it's like it's so much synchronized, so much precise, and everything comes so beautifully between both of you. And how does it happen? My question to both of you. You look so amazing when both Subhajyoti and Sandeep bhai, both of you play together. It's an amazing feeling that there is such a good coordination among two. How does it happen?
according to me, just let me start. According to me, behind the screen, I think the friendship it works,
Yes.
because
And think,
the
and I also think the mutual respect for both of you that I think you have for both of you have for each other.
take something as a in the same wavelength, to accept something and to share in the same way, or to think in the same way. And I think that is the pleasure, I mean, which we have usually together. And nothing is fixed. Like yesterday when we were going to shoot for SSF, then the same shoe I wear and he wear the same shoe. I mean, we didn't talk or suggested before, but it was not planned, but it was miraculously just,
A
like,
lot of things, like he said, a lot of things are common between us. Like the friendship definitely matters. When you are with a good friend on stage, the friendship stays. And when you are actually good friends with somebody, what happens is when two friends are together, there is no ego factor in between.
exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Whenever we are on stage, we never felt that I have to do something that nobody will, only everyone will look at me, or he never does anything like that. That I have to
That's
do
what I
something.
talk about. When you both are playing, no one tries to overshadow each other. So that's a wonderful thing that I see when I see your concerts. So that's an amazing thing, and I really, from my heart, I respect your that kind of attitude towards music and towards
Also, thinking
towards the
process,
music. Actually, yeah.
taking challenges. We always discuss about something new, what we can give something new, or take a challenge on stage. No, these things also matter. We are making a mistake, but let's take the challenge. Let's see how it comes.
Okay.
So the way
Always
we think,
spontaneous, Sanjay. Always spontaneous things are more.
the way we think sometimes is so similar that we are also even surprised that how can it be so similar. So we try to always give our best on stage, and I think the most important thing he mentioned is the friendship. The musical friendship matters very much.
Yeah.
And
That's why I am saying that it's always a culmination of musical minds. I said at the beginning because when I listen to you, I always feel there are two musical minds are playing together and they're so synchronized to each other. So that's a wonderful feeling to have from two wonderful musicians like you. And again, I'm from my core of my heart. I thank you to my dear friends for being here to to
we
pay
are,
our tribute. I know.
we are thankful that you included us in this tribute. Right?
No, 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 no. It's a pleasure for us and pleasure for the people who were
Like,
watching our this concert. And
we'll always be there. This is the least we can do. But for anything regarding
I
Kanakpur,
know, I know. No, 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 no. Thank you, Subos. Thank you so much, and thanks, Sandeep. So,
And
have you decided with the raga what raga you are going to play today?
Actually, I was thinking to play Bhupali,
Wow, what wonderful.
Bihag.
Bihar. It definitely it suits the time. So okay, you decide what you are going to play, but I know that will be a wonderful concert. So
Yeah,
Just we are
again,
making
we are getting into the mood slowly, and now with Guruji Kananji's blessings, we will hopefully we'll be able to play well.
no. Definitely, it will be a wonderful concert, and we are eagerly waiting for that. So I will request you get you dressed up and be for the
Yes,
concert. And again,
thank you.
thanks to all you of you. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you.
thank you,
Our pranam to Kang Guruji, and thank you to you
everyone.
and to Suromurchhana, everyone. Thank you.